disclosures, right? So make sure that you're always doing your homework when it comes to any kind of investing, and that past performance is not a guarantee of future results. So why would you want to save and invest? Think about it. So whatever money that you have saved up, it's tied to some sort of goal. Whether or not you've set that goal yet, that's a different story, but all the money that you're saving, it is tied to something. And if you identify that goal, then you can now plan for it. Because if you're not planning for it, you run the risk of not being able to achieve it. So what are some things that people save and invest for? Maybe you want to save for buying a home. As we've all seen, home prices have, just been increasing over the last couple of decades, and they will continue to do so. We've seen what interest rates have done, and we've seen how expensive it is. So it requires a certain discipline of saving and investing. Or maybe you want to save for Hajj. Hajj is now upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 per person, and some people might even think that, hey, I might never be able to afford that. But you can learn that with the right strategy, you can also save and invest for Hajj. Or maybe you're thinking about your kids. Maybe they're young right now, and you want to save for their college education. And we can also go over college education accounts. But then there's also your own health and your own retirement, right? So you don't want to be in retirement just waiting for the next Social Security check. You want to make sure that you have a certain type of retirement that you're enjoying, but how can you set yourself up for that retirement, right? So these are just some reasons and goals for you to invest, whether it's going to be long-term or short-term. So once you've identified that goal, right, so you have to think of how much time do I have for it? Am I retiring in 20 years? Am I retiring in 5 years? So if you have a shorter, what's called a time horizon, then maybe your goal of investing will be more on income or more on preservation of capital, because you have less time for it, right? So maybe your kids are already 13 or 15 and you have a couple of years left before they go to college versus, okay, they're just a newborn and you have 18 years. So the amount of time that you have for a goal will affect your investment strategy. If there's still a very long time for that goal, then you can focus more on, let's say, the capital growth phase, where you can really take use of time to watch your investment kind of build up.